again. This is Stephen Welsh, President of the International Chiropractors Association, with the daily update for Thursday, May 21st. I hope you enjoyed John Leonotis and some of his interesting assessments of the current state of affairs in evidence-based medicine. Well, hello. Instead of another expert on the subject, today you're going to get me. The message that you've been watching for the past week have all been pre-recorded over a week ago, before I left on a journey. For the past 10, 11, 12 weeks, I've been in seclusion in Cabo San Lucas, not a bad place to be stranded, but in lockdown, okay, with Dr. Claire and my 4.5-year-old granddaughter. And originally we were planning on flying back for Easter. All flights got canceled and we were stranded in Mexico. And 2 weeks ago, the indication was flights weren't going to get started probably until at least July. So guess what? Alrighty, this year we celebrate our 50th anniversary. A couple of weeks I'm going to be 72. And while some people are absolutely terrified to go outside, I'm not afraid, okay? Again, some would say you are high risk. You ought to be worried about catching this bug. Well, guess what? I don't have any major health condition. I'm a chiropractor. I live a chiropractic lifestyle, and for all practical purposes, I consider myself healthy. My 4.5-year-old granddaughter, all of the data is saying that they're at almost negative at risk, right? And if anything, the little kid should be encouraged, okay, to get natural immunity by being exposed. So anyway, so I'm going to share some thoughts from my trip, my experience, almost 3,300 miles in 7 days, 1,000 miles in Mexico. Stayed in a couple of hotels where we had to sneak in the back and not let the local authorities know that we were staying there. All the restaurants are closed. And anyway, I'm here. We made it, no problem. And it's a pleasure to be in Georgia, where they've actually already opened up the restaurants. I just got back from having lunch in a sit-down restaurant, and everybody's got the mask on, and all the tables are separated far enough apart, and everybody's following the social distancing rules. But I haven't sat down in a restaurant in 2 months. All right. Now, over the next couple of weeks, couple of months, we're going to be listening to a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking, a lot of second guessing, and a lot of debates. And all I'm going to suggest is we have a whole bunch of experts, and a lot of experts that disagree with the experts. And it doesn't matter whether you want to pick this side of the experts or that side of the experts. There's no need to second guess whatever your governor did, whatever your president did, whatever anybody else did. I am convinced that everybody involved has done the best they can in a terrible situation. Now, the fact is, the more data that comes in, the more everybody is going to say, these guys are right and those guys are wrong. It doesn't matter. Okay, what matters already is that we assess the data. We all recognize that what we know now is a lot more than what we knew 8 weeks ago. And we need to unify and come together around the world, in the country, and even in the chiropractic profession. Now, it's unfortunate that a couple of weeks ago, a group of academics and researchers decided to file or publish a paper criticizing and attacking the ICA. I mean, they're still our colleagues, and what can I say? The fact of the matter is, I don't care. If you want to practice in a mechanical model, in a mechanistic model, neck pain and back pain, knock yourself out. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. You're still helping your patients. You're still a chiropractor. Okay, but I'm not going to stand by, and the ICA is not going to stand by and have a group of individuals, many of which don't see patients on a day-to-day basis, tell me and tell the ICA and what we're doing is wrong. And so if you heard my theme song the other day, it's Never Surrender. So I'm here to tell you that I survived my 3,300-mile trip. It was a heck of an experience. And I'm telling you, all across the country, people are just itching to get out. And the fact of the matter is, I don't see it as is it serious? Yeah, it's serious. And I never intended to suggest that it's not serious. But it's serious for the people that are already have serious illnesses. Because the reality is, the best thing that you can do to prevent catching a virus and having a significantly negative outcome in the future is be healthy. All right, it's not rocket science. Okay, it's all about the health of the host. Alrighty, and so that's going to be one of the messages coming from the ICA. Alrighty, we're not doctors of medicine. We're not dependent upon a vaccine or a drug. Alrighty, we're dependent upon the health of the host. Okay, the innate immune system. Alrighty, and the ability of the body, without any interference on the nervous system, to have an immune system that's as strong as possible to deal with any new virus that comes along. And so that's the messaging from the ICA. That's going to continue to be the messaging for the ICA. And all I'm going to ask is, now's the time to unify as a country, to unify as a profession, and to unify around the world. And let's get through this together. And so anyway, that's my message. And I hope that resonates with you. And then I'm going to go back to the pre-recorded message, and you'll hear the closing. And I just want to thank everybody around the world who's been sending me thanks and well wishes for all of these messages. It's been a pleasure. They're going to continue. Again, from the ICA, you're going to get the truth and nothing but the truth. And if it's a little controversial, so be it. You know, the scientific method is about honest and open debate about all points of view. It's not about suppressing those that disagree with whoever is in charge, whatever they think the right thing is. All righty, that's not true science. All righty, so let's follow the data. Let's have both sides present their cases about what's right and what's wrong and what's the best thing to do. And let's make sure that coming out of this exercise, we never have to go through this again. All righty? Well, I guess the question now is, since there are so many experts and they don't all agree, who should we listen to? It would seem to me that to suggest that in the absence of reliable data, in the absence of those RCTs, the best thing to do is to apply a little bit of common sense. Well, that's my update for today. Please be sure to visit the ICA COVID Research Center, and please reach out to me directly at swelsh@mindspringcom.com and let me know what you think. Now, in your emails, please put ICA COVID question in the subject field so it just doesn't get thrown out with the junk email. Now, meanwhile, please reach out and connect with the ICA. If you're not yet a member, please consider joining today. We are here for you, to help your patients, because they need the reassurance that there is no need for mass panic. And don't forget, you are their beacon of hope. Now, please join me again tomorrow for another Friday inspirational message from ICA Vice President, Dr. Selena Sigafus-Jackson. And remember, we will get through these challenging times, and we will come back stronger than ever. And we will do it by working together. Thank you.